Hey everybody, this is Crispin with Motion Capture Online and Motus Digital. Wanted to talk a little bit about what's going on with us at Motion Capture Online, and main announcement of this video is with the Unreal Engine. We've been working on blueprints, blueprint controllers for the zombie and mobility, which will trickle down to the rest of the packs. Yeah, and the UE4 community this past year, UE4 has been our biggest growth. Really, you guys are very vocal and been talking to us on the forum, and we've been learning a lot. And we ran into Jesse, which actually is the guy doing the controllers for us. So yeah, it's been a great year. We appreciate you guys seem to like our stuff more. We're always trying to make it better. Um, and we'll be going to the GDC this year. We're looking forward to checking out all the new tech, talking with developers, as well as hang out with some old friends, make some new ones. If you see a MocapOnline jacket or shirt, that's got to be one of us. It's either going to be me, Kyle, or Tony. So please say hi. We'd love to chat with you, and whatever. It'd be great to meet you guys. Let's see. As I said before, the main announcement for this video is the blueprint character controllers for zombie and mobility. And what I've had on screen this whole time is to entice you. Hopefully, some people probably know what it is already. Is one of the animations, the new IPC animations, which stands for In Place Custom, for custom attributes, that we came up with Jesse after looking at the conversations, the epic conversations with Paragon, the Paragon team talking about how they were doing their animation system. And I looked and saw they were using custom attributes for proximity to the ground, as well as yaw rotation and speed and things like that, and said, aha, that's the way to do in place. So I figured out how I could bake those things out from the root motion and put them into the in place, and Jesse's been helping implement them. By the way, I'm talking about Jesse at Prong Gaming. Great guy, does a lot of tutorials over there. He contacted us quite a while ago about wondering about a discount maybe for using our animations for his tutorials. We really dug talking to him and liked his stuff, so we said, hey, how about we give you full access to all our library animations, and you make us some cool controllers, and there you go. So he's been helping us out, making controllers, and also weeding out, looking at animations, and helping beta test things and telling us what could be better. So it's an ongoing process. Real quick, looking at our getting into the controllers himself, our zombie friend here, that is, he's on fire, but he's also kind of turning around and backing up and all sorts of stuff. The capsule is rotating, and he's doing that in place. All this kind of stuff would be near impossible to do correctly without any foot sliding, unless you had all these different channels that would give you a frame by frame notion of what direction he's turning, how quickly he's moving in any direction. This has lateral velocity as well as forward velocity, which is forwards and backwards. These are more channels than are going to be in the mobility. This was kind of an initial thing, but we still thought we're going to ship this because it is very interesting. A lot of stuff for people to experiment with, and it is the exact same animations that are in the current zombie packs with all this added stuff in the controller, so why not? It will be version 4.14 of the Unreal Engine, but as with every single one of our packs for Unreal, the FBX source animations are included. So that way you can, even though the project is a 4.14 project, the animations themselves that you're purchasing with it can be loaded as FBX onto the SK Mannequin into any project as far back as 4.8. So let's take a quick look at, that's the IPC version of On Fire 2B. Let's look at the, alright, so there's On Fire 2B, where you can see the root motion. And obviously he's turning around and moving a lot of crazy ways, and if that was handed to you as an in place with the root motion frozen, there'd be no good way to stabilize that because you wouldn't have enough information to guess all that random nonlinear motion and rotation. But that's why we came up with the IPC versions, and that cures that problem. Potentially, if you program it right. I don't believe this motion is not in the controller, but all the data is there to actually extract, and Jesse was able to use these attributes so that, when he walks and staggers forward, he sort of staggers left and right and walks forward at a nonlinear pace and rotates around, that the feet are stable on the ground because he's got frame by frame velocity description, both forward and lateral, as well as rotational. So let's just go ahead and take a look at the little playable demo. In fact, really, he was starting to do it as an AI, which I think he may still do a tutorial, but we figured for a shipping demo, whatever, with it that people might appreciate more just a regular first-person controller. I'm using the keyboard right now. He can attack. He's got the attacks working. Well, we can change all the different attacks 1 through 8 that we have. I'll just cycle through them. So overhand, crazy overhand, random sweeping overhand. It's more crazy. So simple to crazy. So he can walk, and you can see he's staggering left and right as well as staggering forward, and yet there is no foot sliding, and this is an in-place motion. So he's using all those curves in that way. Let's see, I can make him go into a generic chase, then he goes into the hyper chase. He can attack at the same time, and he stops. If you turn, he'll 90 degrees, he'll turn. It looks like the mummy. But yeah, that's basically it. There's notes for all this stuff. It's a freebie. It's thrown in with the pack. There'll be, anybody who already has the pack gets this for free as an update. There's a basic version as well as a pro version, which has more animations in it, and it works with the a gamepad as well. Let's take a look at the mobility controller really quick. Let's see. I'll use the gamepad for this one. This only has a basic set in it. There aren't back 45s. There's only one set of jumps I did as a test, as splitting the jumps up. Anybody that has our packs now, we don't, at the moment, we don't have split jumps, where it's, a start animation, an in-air loop, and then a landing. So I've been working on that with Jesse, where that's going to be added. And we can have him walk and jog around a bit. Okay, he's got one jump. At one at each speed, walking. And there's one at jogging. And he can even haul butt. So there's some transitions in and stuff. So that's all it's really doing right now. Anyway, it's a work in progress. We thought we'd show you something versus nothing. We're hoping, talk with Jesse, we thought that we'd try our darndest to get something by GDC that's basically using as many motions as possible as a playable beta that people that already have the pack could download and play with. That's the idea. So fingers crossed on that one. That's what we're going to try to do, whatever state it's in, because it's going to be a work in progress for a while. And the idea is that whenever we get all the bugs worked out of this and figure out how we want to work all the jumps and put this all together, that this technology we're using with these blueprints will trickle down into all the other packs, into rifle, pistol, even ninja. That's going to be a crazy one. That'll be different. So yeah, so the idea is to eventually use what we learn with this one, and so that every series has a controller with it. Those of you that haven't, go ahead and check out MocapOnline. That's our store. Of course, we have stuff in the marketplace. We do have, for most everything, we have Pro, Basic, and Starter on our store, but we've only got the Zombie, I believe, on UE4 marketplace that has those 3 levels. Right now, we do need to make more submissions for different SKUs on there. But we have all the different, architectural's been actually growing. A lot of people are getting architectural. stuff, and I'm enjoying those. The death packs are new. These different crowd animations, stadium, desk animations, meeting animations. You can see we have all different formats, BIP, Cry. Cry is on the way, working on it. Unity, FBX, generic, and UE4. Well, that's about it for now. I know we covered a lot of stuff, so thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later with more updates. Take care.